So to trace the crop, the first thing you need to be able to identify is the clear points of market movements. And then you need to be able to fib X to A. So from the first point that you identify, X to A, if you fib it, you should have a fib retracement of at least 88.6. And then inside 100%, so I would say a maximum 99.9 to have your B leg. Also, if you fib from A to B, that retracement should be above 50%, but 100% and below for your C. If C goes above 100%, the pattern is invalid. You can't trade it as a deep crab. And then the last part is to fib from X to A, and that will be an extension level 1.618 level for your D leg. So on the charts right here, I have identified clear zones as price has been moving, this area, that area, that area, and we can see price came to this area before it finally dropped to this area. So on that note, if I pull my fib from this area, let's put some letters to it first, sorry. This area will be my X. This area will be my A. This area will be my B. This will be my C. And this area, around this area, will be my D. Now let's look at what happened. Let's put the fibs to it and see if it's within the zones. From X to A, we said we need this retracement to be a minimum of what? 88.6 and between 100%. So that would be 99.9 as the max. And look at this. Are we within the zone, guys? Are we within the zone? Please talk to me. Yes, if we are within the zone, then it means that I can confirm this area as the B leg of a deep crab. Now, the next thing that you need to focus on is that if you pull your fib from A to B, the retracement I said should be 50% and above, but then within 100%. Can I confirm that C is about 50%, but within 100%? Can I confirm that, guys? All right. So if that be the case, the next thing that I'm going to have to focus on is to pull my fib from X again to A. And then the final area of reversal, we're going to be looking at 1.618 level. That is the area we will be looking at for price to retrace for a deep crab, usually. And this is another area that there was a problem. Like I discussed for a cipher, if price comes so close to the area and reverses once it comes back to the entry, do not take that trade. It becomes a completely different pattern. And that is what we see around this area. You can see that this area was another shape. Let's put the fib to see if this can be confirmed. Sorry. Yes. So in this area, let's treat this area as our X. This as the A. This as the B. This is the C. This is the D. Now let's put the fibs and see if it's within the limits. X to A, 88.6, but less than 100%, so we can confirm B. A to B, 50% and above. Of course, we do have 50%, so we can confirm C. Now the last thing is X to A. And look at that, 61.8, spot on. Now you can have a deep crop pattern, X, A, B, C, and D. Look at that. Guys, I did not create this. This is what the market does. If you get the pattern right, the TP is just put the fib from C to D. The TP1 will be at the 38.2. TP2 will be at the 61.8. TP3 will be at the 88.6. TP4, 1.13 level, and it goes on and on and on, depending on how you want to use it. But this is how you take the TP. So TP1 is always going to be at the 38.2, TP2, 61.8. Usually you see on my charts, I mark up just the TP1 and the TP2. The rest, I leave it. If you see me marking up TP3, it means that I know that where I'm taking my trade from is a big potential reversal area. Okay, the reason why it went mad inside that area is we were within wave. So if you look at this, a clear area of wave, right? So if I should put the Elliott wave on it, 1, 2, 5. Now look what happened. A, B, C. The reversal happened, and that's it. There we go. If you get the pattern forming at the very, very, very point of the waves that you need, trust me, that's it. That's it. It is going to be the best reversal you've ever traded. So in this case, we should have bought the retracement. What do you mean bought the retracement? No, you had an entry. You had a pattern right here, which is a deep crap pattern. So I don't know why you would have bought the retracement, because this is what deep crap right there. So you entered here. Let's say this went about TP2, came back to the entry, and look at that, flew up. If you knew that this was at the end of the fifth wave, you know that another wave is about to start. And look at that. You know that another wave is about to start. 1, and then there. Then you can have your ABC again. So if you get the wave at the right areas, price is always going to move the way you want it to move. 。 . 。  . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 The Elliott wave retracement, it was from 3 to 4 leg, 3 to 4 leg. I think it was there. Oh yeah, from the D. Yes. So this is the area that you were about to buy. Yes, you could have entered from straight from D, and that was perfect. Straight from D was perfect. It would have given you enough TP anyway. So even if price had reversed, and you can see inside this area was another harmonic pattern. This was a Gartley pattern, right? So for those of you that knows Gartley pattern already, you know that this is X to A to B, 61.8 to C, and then entry there, or we have a zone which is there. So your next zone for Gartley is the 1.272 area. So look at that. That was another pattern right there. So you could have traded this one pattern TP, second pattern, you get a little bit of drawdown, and that's it, price left. Okay, so I know you're wondering, when does the pattern happen? When does the pattern happen? All you need to recognize is a clear swing highs and swing lows. Just follow price and fib them. But then I said, if it happens around the end of the Elliott wave, that is the best patterns that you can have. Or it happens inside the ABCD wave, that is the best patterns that you're going to have. Whenever you take a harmonic trade and you don't go right, check inside the wave where you are, and you realize that you are not closer to the end, or you are not at the beginning of the wave. Look at this area. You can say there was a harmonic pattern inside this area. If I should fib this area, see there? Yes, it was a back pattern, right? X to A to B, B to C, C to D, 88.6. But look at the way price hit 88.6, and if it went through it like magic. So anybody who was trying to trade this pattern, this was your end. Your account is completely gone. Your account is completely gone. You're trading it in a wrong wave. But if you find it in the best waves, the end of a wave and inside the ABCD area, that is when you're gonna smile. Look how many times we have patterns around this area. So many patterns. Let's find some more deep crops if we can. This is probably a butterfly. Yes, it is a butterfly. 78.6. And look at that. Look at how sweet that one was. This was a butterfly. And look at that. It hit the entry and straight away price just dived down. And look where the wave was. At the end of the wave, and price just dived. So you should always know where price is coming from, where it's going to finish. And that will give you the best trades. Now your ABC pattern, and now the drop. Are we good, guys? Are we good on all the patterns we have done so far? I've showed you several examples as to how they play out in the market and how good they can be to your account. Let's look around this area. I want to do one more example. X, A, B, C, and D area. So if I should put my fibs from X to A, what do I have? 78.6. So what pattern is this, guys? If I have 78.6, what pattern am I looking at? No, butterfly, yes. I'm looking at the butterfly. So now I can fib A to B and I can confirm my C leg is 50% and above. Now my D is going to be B to C and 61.8 level. Look at that. So now if I put the pattern on, X, A, B, C, D. Look at that. And look at the reversal. Look at the reversal, guys. Now I've got some questions. Yes, the Elliott waves will be the game changer. Yes, it will be. If I were you, I'd go and master it. Butterfly seems to be the best pattern to enter. Well, wait till it hits your stop loss and you know. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. What about the beginning of the wave? Yes, beginning of the wave is very good as well. If you get the beginning of the wave, it is very good. It is very, very good as well. So these are all patterns. If you let's even consider this area up here to here. Let's see this area if we can have a shark. Let's label it X, A, B, and where this area is a C, it will be another D. Let's put it as a C. And now D area somewhere there. Let's fib it to see if we have a shark. All I said is if you fib shark from A to X, we need a zone of what? 1.13 level to 618 level. And yes, we can confirm this is a C leg for a shark. Now let's pull our fib from X to A. So sorry, from X to C. And what did we say? Is going to be D entry is going to be inside 88.6 and 1.13 level. And that would be your D entry. So now look at the shape. X to A to B, B to C, C to D, 88.6. And look at the reversal. Let's change this color. Look at the reversal. Pattern after pattern after pattern. It is everywhere. What is the next best successful? Backtest it for yourself, guys, and you will see which one works for you the best. Which one your eyes are likely to see the most. Personally, the cipher is what I see the most. So whenever I observe it, I trade it, and I can tell that yes, everybody who knows me knows that Francis and Cipher, they're friends. But you can be trading another pattern that will even be sweeter than this one. Look at this one. Inside this bigger pattern, there was this smaller pattern, and there might be some more even when you go on a smaller time frame. And it goes on and on and on. Yes, if I were you, I'd say pick one pattern, trade that pattern, look for it, back test it for about 2 or 3 months, master it, and then move on to other one. Don't try and mix all of them together. You'll be confused, trust me. Take them one after the other. Pick one pattern, go through it probably 2, 3 months, even 6 months, and then move on. Pick another pattern. And by the time you should finish with all of them, you would be crazy on all of the patterns, and you have the ins and outs as to how to trade all of them. All right, guys. So on that note, we have learned all the structures that I promised that today I was going to give you. Can you give the ratios for other patterns, please? All right, the book is there. I'm gonna try. Let me see if I can. We need not straightly go by the fib levels. You need to, please. The fib levels in the books are perfectly accurate. If you draw the charts and they are wrong, you just send it to me. I'm gonna send the booklet. I sent in the group. So guys, you can go and have a look at it. If you draw the pattern, just forward it in the group, and anybody who is confident at it will comment on it and let you know where you've gone wrong. The fib in the book go to 88.6, not 100 for the butterfly. Yes, ignore that. That is why I sent the notes that I did on the chat for you guys. Take note of what I did. Those ones are the ones that will give you the money. Trust me. But then this guide I've sent you, the PDF I've sent you will give you an idea as to how the shapes looks like. Mark them up, send them in the group chat. We will comment on it and we will perfect the scale together. The best part of it all is that we have been able to treat all the structures that we need, all the market structure values that we need in order to be profitable, in order to trade harmonic patterns correctly. We have done that from how do I say it? from Wednesday up until now, we have done that. And that should set the tone for you. Do we have any questions, guys? Smart money. Well, I'll treat smart money on Sunday, guys. We'll go over the smart money basis on Sunday. I'll use Sunday for that. But Sunday, I'll do it at 6, half 6. I'll do it a bit earlier, so please don't forget to jump on that session. And that will fill in the rest of the gaps as to how to enter at D. What happens at D? If price do not reverse at the D exactly, what do you do? That will fill in all the gaps for you. Half 6 on Sunday, please. Any questions, guys? All right, if we don't have any questions left, then I'm going to stop the recording. And if anybody have